And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll and getting to start. Ryan Nelson. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. That one down the line, and that goes foul. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Some high cheese for strike three. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that skips in the dirt. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. And there's a ball. One out, bases empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Late on that fastball.
No ball. One strike.
Swings through that.
No ball. Two strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side. Back here in the desert, this is Corbin Carroll.
The right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
The ground to third. Fires across the diamond. One gone, bottom half of the first. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ripped, but it curls foul. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Ketel Marte in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Late swing, foul to the left. Kicks and fires. That one back up the middle and it gets through. Coming home. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Josh Naylor. Arozarena pulls it down and there's two gone. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Pavin Smith. In the dirt. Gilbert throws over and he's back in standing. Liner, and this could be trouble. Marte around second. Coming home. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Eugenio Suarez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. That's to third, Williamson. And they put the tag on him for the out. Top of the second, and now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Nelson back to work. That one misses, and that's ball one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now it's Randy Arozarena. In the dirt, ball one. Nelson, in his third season, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
This one popped up, and that's foul. Up and in, 1-2 to count.
1 and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for this. Back here at Chase Field, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno. Williamson throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Alek Thomas now.
The center fielder, Alek Thomas.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Arozarena makes the play, 2 down. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Canzone makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. New inning getting started, and now the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he chases a high fastball there.
1 ball,
Ooh,
2
Baya.
strikes.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. 7 in a row by way of the K. Cole Young up next for the Mariners. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He's now struck out 8 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Ben Williamson. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now. In the air, right field. Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Corbin Carroll. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. He swings and fouls one off.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Gurriel, doubled his first time up. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. And now it's Josh Naylor. Fly to left his first time. And there are two down. Pavin Smith digs in now. He doubled home a run at his first AB. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
This one in the dirt. And a 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run across. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Suarez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. In the air, right field. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Ripped on a line. Arozarena makes the catch. And we're back. And now, J.P. Crawford. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, these Mariners, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Polanco now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Pitch misses. 1-1.
1-1.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. The M's down by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. And that clips the inside corner.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Polanco off of first with 2 away. Hard hit, right side. Handles, throws to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in the desert, here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
The catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Line to left, and no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. This one could be trouble. In comes the run from third. And the lead is up to 5.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
The 0-2. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Throw over to Tellez. Out on a bang-bang play. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Canzone on the move towards the line. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Runner from third comes across. It's 6-0. 2 down, bases empty. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Ketel Marte goes deep. It's 8-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
There's a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that should be extra bases. Naylor around second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily. Safe at third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the day. Oh, the throw is over his head.
No, he's safe.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Cade Povich. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Jake McCarthy, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that is out of play. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Lifted in the air down the left side. Reaching for it and brings it in. This is Corbin Carroll. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position.
just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
He's out.
Throw to first in time. Here's Ketel Marte, a switch hitter batting right.
Ketel Marte.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 strike.
Backed off the plate that time.
Two, 1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Cowser makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Baltimore, and today's starter, Merrill Kelly.
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement. So he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter. Otherwise, hitters will start diving at it.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Kelly, 36 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2010. Swings and misses. 0-2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Tap foul at the plate. This one popped up. Perdomo. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Back now at Oriole Park. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. In there at the knees for a strike. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. They say it went.
No balls. 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Geraldo Perdomo. To the right side. Slings to first, and that is that. Welcome back to Baltimore alongside former Oriole Chris Singleton. I'm John Sciambi. These fans are excited for another season, Singy. And the O's have reached the postseason in back-to-back years, but came up short both times.
Is the 3rd time a charm, Boog?
I don't know. They certainly hope so. But goal number 1 is to win the division and avoid that wild card altogether. Misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's
Ball.
down and away. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Carroll makes the grab, and there's one down. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll has a beat on it, hauls it in, 2 away. And here is Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
First pitch misses.
Definitely a swing and
1-0.
miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
2 out, space is empty. That
Ball
misses
2.
the zone. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one hit to right. Carroll makes the play, and that ends the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel
Povich back to work. And he grounds one to the right side. Holiday throws to first.
Out.
And 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Next to hit for Arizona, Adrian Del Castillo.
Del Castillo.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back to the top of the lineup, Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground, right side, O'Hearn. He steps on the bag, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. Just missed.
You know, these
One
Orioles
ball,
definitely
no
being
strike.
aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ripped on a line to center. McCarthy makes the grab, 1 away. Laureano comes up to hit. Pitch
No.
misses, 1-0. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one smoked out to left. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's 2 down. Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one clips the corner. And
Ball,
misses
no.
inside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And now it's even up. This one lifted in the air, left field. And makes the play, and that's out number. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Right side, hard hit. The tag, and he's out.
He's out.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's going to be Eugenio Suarez. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. 2 outs. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-2. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Puts the tag on him leaving the box, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And the right-hander back to work. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Perdomo puts it away for the out.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Westberg batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. That one missed. The Orioles trailing by a run here on opening day. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2. Out to center. McCarthy trying to get there. He's got it. 2 away now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
O'Neill in now, takes ball 1 off the plate, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. This play doesn't cost him. Inning over. Back now at Oriole Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. This to third. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. In time. Got him. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one ripped. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Throw to second, save. Another throw to second, and he's back in that time as well. Only one more disengagement left after that move. And now Gabriel Moreno. And a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. He's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going.
Throws to Henderson. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Ryan O'Hearn. That's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Gets down, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. That one's got to feel good. It's 2-2. Smoked on the ground a second. One away.
He's out.
That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's Ramon Laureano. First
Ball
pitch
one.
doesn't find the zone. Still only one out here in the inning. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. And Laureano is retired. Now a chance for Adley Rutschman. And that misses. Ball one. Blind into right. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. All set for the top of the sixth. And stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. Bunted back towards the mound. On to O'Hearn. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. He's grounded out a couple of times. Out towards right center field. Reaches, but can't make the grab.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And fouled off. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Ball one there.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. They get the out on Marte. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Eugenio Suarez. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Check swing, no appeal.
1-1.
Next offering is downstairs. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Big RBI for him right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Over to first. Out number 3. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
Kelly back to work. Now this is a rocket to left. This one could be trouble. And a great start to the inning. A leadoff triple puts the tying run at third.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball
in the air, out towards left center. McCarthy grabs it on the run. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-3. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 2. And a foul ball.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
In the air, left field. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 2. In this one. Just missed. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here on opening day. To the right side, and it's through for a hit.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next to hit, Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch just misses. And that drops in for a strike. And downstairs.
2-1.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay, trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Across is the runner from first. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out inning. Top of inning number 7. Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Hard hit, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And that is foul. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Up the middle. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes Gurriel. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay.
Westberg. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Golden opportunity right here. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get
to the plate for 1. And that's all they'll get. Now Corbin Carroll to the dish. For a big at bat. 1 for 3.
Number 39, Andrew Kittredge.
Inside move to second, and he dives back in safely.
In the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 strikes.
That one
2-2.
almost got him.
Full count.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded, and I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk, and you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
Del Castillo on third. McCarthy over at second. Carroll at first. 1 gone. Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
He hauls it in. 2 away. Takes it to the bag himself. Back here in Baltimore, set for the last half of the 7th. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Fought off foul. Ripped to right. Hauls it in. 1 away. So up next, Colton Cowser.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Chopped on the ground. Toss to Naylor, and a couple of quick outs. Ramon Laureano, the next to hit for the Orioles. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Swinging a foul straight back.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something. And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
And it's caught for the out. Here's Josh Naylor.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That to right. O'Neill. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Slow roller to third, Westburg. Whips it across, out. And that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Kevin Ginkel.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Rutschman retired. So digging in, Jackson Holliday.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
No balls, 1 strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. With a single, safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Base hit. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. Tie ball game.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
That's off the inside corner, and the count even 1-1. Swing, and he popped it up. Suarez. He's got it. Out. Number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. O'Neill getting ready to hit. And the slider just misses. That clips the corner.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Popped up. Naylor gets under it. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Kittredge back to work. And that is out of play. Out to short, Henderson. Tosses across to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Now the catcher up to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Into center. He's under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Adrian Del Castillo. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Now back, the center fielder, Jake.
And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a flyout. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one hooked foul. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that's the third out. And we're back. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Justin Martinez.
Number 63. Justin.
And fouled off. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Next offering is in the dirt.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Winning run on base at first, no outs.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Colton Cowser will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1.
2-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Not in time. He's safe. O'Hearn into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. That one out to right. Carroll under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. He's in there. And the winning run is 90 feet away with 2 out. And next is the designated hitter, Ramon Laureano. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Trying to send this to extra innings.
1-1.
In the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Just off the inside edge. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Marte drops into the glove, and that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Baltimore, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Orioles, number 56. Serenity Dominguez.
Little chopper rolls foul. Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Squeezes it. Runner tags and will move up to third. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
One ball,
Man,
one strike.
91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
High fly ball out towards left field. He's under it. Brings it in. And that's the third.
Now running at second base, number 3, Jorge.
We're in extras here. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Suarez. He's got it. And there's one down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move.
1-0.
It's a pitch out. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the last half of the 10th. So 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Westburg up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. In the air out towards right center. He's got it, and that's the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And the first offering is not close.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Man at second. Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul. The 2-1. Outside.
3-1.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Go ahead run on base. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a slow roller. And it goes just foul. With the go-ahead run standing at second. And we're here in the top half of the 11th. And that one fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2.
Next pitch misses way outside. Grichuk on second. Naylor at first with no outs. And there's a ball. Got him! He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So up next, Geraldo Perdomo. Fought off foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone. We are in the 11th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball one. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Next to hit for Arizona. Gabriel Moreno.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 45, Keegan.
Popped up left side. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. A new arm into the game, the righty, Shelby Miller. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Waste no time there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
O'Neill in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
No strike.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike.
Safe.
Throw to second, and great jump. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Full count.
In the air to left center. Gurriel has it sized up. Brings it in. 1 away. And next for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. This one in the air, right field. Carroll squeezes it. Both runners tagging. Across is the winning run, and the Orioles walk it off in the 11th.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through, extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.